Hi everyone, my name is Kim and this is Angela and Audrey. We're doing a presentation on hotel analysis through Revsim.
Revsim is a hotel revenue trading simulation in which it helps the business to create new strategies by making real-life decisions.
During the tutorial classes, we perform as a revenue manager, finding our ways through Revsim website as a team, and we were competing with 9 other hotels on a 6-month basis.
So this is our agenda for the presentation. Hotel background business strategies will be explained by Audrey. Monthly strategies and result from January to June will be analysed by Kim and Audrey. Overall outcomes and recommendations will be explained towards the end of the presentation by Angela.
The hotel is a 3 to 4-star hotel and it's full service. It's based in city center with a waterfront view. It has 250 rooms with 200 standards and 50 premium, 1 restaurant, 1 conference and meeting room, and a parking lot with valet service available. The market consists of business, leisure, contract, and discounted larger and small groups. We base the business strategy on historical data that can be used to forecast room rates, trends, and operating costs. To be able to maximize our room rates, we apply rate parity and increasing the price for each month from the base room rates from the past data. Additionally, taking consideration of differentiating the weekdays and weekend price due to the market. We aim to balance out the maximization of room rates and occupancy. This is our 6-month goal based on historical data and the market segment. Occupancy of 70%, RevPAR of $130, GOP and ROI, market share of 12%, net profit of 25%, and to be able to allocate funds for refurbishment. For the first month, we based our forecast according to the past data. We forecasted our occupancy to be 75%, but we only reached 50% of occupancy. No refurbishment was made, and the report showed that we were overstaffed. Our strategy was basing everything on the past data and see the outcome for the first month and start analyzing and implementing strategies for the following month. The report also indicates that our expenses and tax exceeded the revenue figures. For the month of February, we decided to target our market to corporate customers. This time we reached our target occupancy and started making a profit of $19,916. Our staffing was still over budget and therefore we decided to lower the staff wages. According to Ager, loyalty program and good facilities attracts corporate customers. And therefore we invested some of our money on loyalty program, PR, and some other relevant facilities such as refurbishment on meeting rooms, parking, travel tour desk, soft goods redo, and associate facilities. We purchased guest satisfaction survey for future feedback for improvement. Furthermore, we found in the month of January the staffing level was too high, so we managed to cut down the staff by half as the cost was too high. Thus, by doing so, we also monitored guest survey if it plays a part in the guest satisfaction level. We got our first feedback from purchasing the guest satisfaction survey from the previous month. It stated that our service and facilities were inadequate and our customers could not find information of our hotel. The owners were happy with the room rate and they will be back for it. On the other hand, our net profit figures rocketed to $134,093. It made us increase our room rate by $15 and reduce our staff wages by $250. Strategies that we implemented to support the previous strategy was by adding valet parking and business center for the comfort of our corporate customers. We also started advertising our room on the ads channel, and during this month, we realized that lunch and dinner forecast on Revsim was unable to update and project the forecast.
For the month of April, we received feedbacks from the previous month stating that we needed to improve on our range of facilities, services, advertising as information were hard to find about the hotel. Although we had a positive feedback on our room rates, which would bring our guests back, even though it was a positive comment, we saw that there was still room to increase the room rates. Therefore, we increased it by $15 per room type, which has been our strategy all along this year to increase room rates by small amounts per month. We also spent a small amount on advertising so that future guests are able to find more information about the hotel. The outcome from this month's strategy has led to an increase in net profit. GoPar has increased to $74, RevPar increasing to $120. We also noticed Revsim was unable to forecast revenue from lunch and dinner again this month. For the month of May, the guest feedback showed that our staff seemed stressed and little amounts of information can be found about the hotel. We decided to spend on advertising on every channel to make sure that information can be easily located regarding the hotel. We also improved the associate facilities with contracted cleaning services so staff can be more comfortable at work and aim to reduce their levels of stress. After months of revenue appearing to be unsuccessful with lunch and dinner, we decided to see if it will make a difference by changing the average check forecast to be $10 less. This resulted in a success, and we gained revenue from food exclusively alone $238,190. The occupancy decreased when comparing to previous months. However, the GoPar and RevPar has still increased. Therefore, it resulted in our net profit being higher than previous months. From improving the associate facilities last month, guest feedback has showed that staff has been at a level of satisfactory for guests. Because we reduced the average check for lunch and dinner by dollars last month, we thought we would increase it back by $5, although because of that, in result, we lost all revenue from food during lunch and dinner. Our occupancy percentage, as you can see, has increased back to 75%, and our GoPar and RevPar is still on the rise. So we've got a graph here that shows the room occupancy over the year. Our aim was to increase occupancy to 70%, which we have achieved overall. There was a slight decrease at the period where we increased our room rates in May, but it picked back up in June. This bar graph showed the revenue and profit for the hotel. As you can see from our strategies in place, our total revenue has increased along with the net profit at a steady level. This is another snapshot from Revsim, which clearly shows the market index. Our RevPar and occupancy index has increased, which has a positive outlook for the hotel.
This slide shows the pricing strategy that we apply throughout the Revsim. Our Hotel 7 is on the red colored bar, and it is steadily increasing every month as we put our price low at the first month to understand the market and how the other hotel put their room rates in. Then we increase $10 to $15 every month. However, it is still under the average price on every hotel. Thus, our hotel is considered a low-priced hotel. In this slide, we are going to talk about the revenue mix that came into our hotel. We start our strategy to gain more income from the standard segment on the second month and stick the same all the way to the end of the month. Thus, we are focusing in that segment and low on the package travelers because the strategy is to gain more walk-in travelers and contract corporate travelers as they can contribute in a higher profit margin. Additionally, for the larger groups, they could fill up the occupancy of the hotel for a better ADR result. So the next slide is about the market penetration index for the overall 6 month. The hotel gained the most average market from discounted group, but it then dropped in the month of May as we assume that they are the corporate travelers. In the month of May and June, it is coming to a holiday month, which leads to decrease of the market. For the group travelers, the hotel gained a significant increase and found its peak on the month of May. However, it dropped in the month after, which is in April. We assume that there was a price shock as we raise our room rates every month as a strategy. Thus, pricing has found its limit and goes below the baseline for 2 months, then increase in June. Because we didn't increase the pricing on June, and which may be reasonable as the holiday is coming for them. Lastly, the transient has an average and a steady above the baseline. The overall outcomes is summarized in the slide. So the outcome on the right side is the end result of the month June, and on the left side is we're comparing with the goals that we made on the before doing the Revsim. And we achieved our goals in several sectors in which the occupancy reached over by 5.97%. Therefore, the RevPAR is aligned in increase. The hotel achieved over 2.76% of the gross operational profit, which gives an increase of net profit over 0.97%. As there are 10 hotels which are competing altogether, the hotel gets an equal share of 10%, but we aim to get 12%. However, we didn't achieve the market share goal. We only get 10.59%. There are future recommendations that need to be considered, such as leverage distribution channels for higher occupancy. So we advertise in all channels on a different quota to gain more bookings. Then future refurbishments as to gain more guests. Their satisfaction on rooms and public space need to be increased by renovating them when there is enough funds. And by improving the facilities, it will result in attracting more business and corporate segments too. There's also continuation of rate parity, the same price on all channels, acknowledgement of additional revenue such as F&B, event, conference, meetings, retail shops, and others. Consideration of real-life factors such as market demands, fluctuations, and trends for future outlook. Utilize investment in order to gain higher ROI and understand its financial impacts. Allocate specific groups on specific period of seasons with consideration of predicted occupancy and minimum rate before offering discounted rate.